Hey, what's going on? You know who it is, and today you're tuning into another episode of Hotel Revenue Magic. My name is Bruce Jordan. So today we're going to be talking about hotel staff meetings, the mistakes that I've made, and what I've seen by not having them. You know, we all want to be on the same page, and that's what meetings is supposed to do. Keep everybody on the same page so we know what we're doing, we know how to execute, and we know how to make it happen. But especially when it comes to my line of work, turning around tailable properties, you don't always have time for meetings every day. Sometimes you don't even have time for them every week. And depending on how bad the property really is, pretty much determines how many meetings I'm going to have. But I made the mistake of not having very, very few meetings when I was turning around a very, very bad property. And these are some of the things or some of the issues, should I say, that I ran into when I didn't have regularly scheduled meetings. Number one, no one was on the same page. I had housekeepers doing maintenance work, front desk doing housekeeper work. Everybody was just rushing, trying to get everything done. No one was really executing very well because they didn't know the roles that each department played, and everybody's just trying to get everything done. And other departments was tending to step on each other's toes because we weren't developing plans, execution at these meetings because there weren't too many of them. So that was my number one issue that I had when I was trying to save a hotel without having a lot of meetings. Number two, it was hard to keep our goals in line. Usually at the meetings, we'll go over our goals, we'll go over how to achieve them, we'll go over our status, where we're at, we'll go over what we need to do better, and we'll go over the things that we're doing great at. And when you don't have these meetings, you can't disseminate this information to the different departments together, nobody really knows their status. So they don't know if they're doing a good job or if they're not doing a good job as a team because it's not being said or stated at the meeting. So they don't know if they're on, they don't know if they're off. You know, they're just trying to get things done and they just tend to go with the flow. So, which is one of the last things you want when you're trying to turn around a property or any property in that matter. So that's another thing that I missed when I wasn't having regularly scheduled meetings. And number three, which is the most important one, is that employees would step outside the scope of their authority. I had one guy I'd never forget, a groundsman. He takes a houseman, teach him grounds to help him out with grounds. And I'm like, hold on, that doesn't make any sense. If he's doing your job, what are you doing? So he just thought he had the authority to just grab any employee, bring him on his team, and then say, okay, cool. Now, at that particular hotel, grounds was under maintenance. So if he needed help with grounds, he should have gotten it from maintenance, not from housekeeping. So those are just the little things that you see that happens when you don't have regularly scheduled meetings. So everybody's on the same page. We can all vibe together. We can all brainstorm together, and we can all see how whatever thoughts, ideas we have are going to affect each other's department, so we can solve them as one unit together as a team. So, do I recommend not having meetings? No, I do not. Do I recommend having 1,000 meetings a day? No, I do not. I still believe that, our time is better spent out on the field getting things done versus being stuck in a meeting 3, 4, 5, 6 times a day. Some people know what I'm talking about. Some people probably haven't reached that level when they're stuck in those meetings like that. So if it was me, I would definitely have at least 2 to 3 regularly scheduled meetings, every week. And if you can't do 2 to 3 because things are a little crazy right now, at least do 1 a week. So everybody's on the same page, have everybody write all the issues down so they can bring them up in that meeting. So everything could get hashed out, squashed, taken care of in one meeting per week. but I strongly recommend 2 to 3 meetings a week. Even though everything's a little crazy, we still all have to be on the same page. We move as a team, we lose as a team, we win as a team. If your team ain't together, they're not going to know which direction they're going. So, you know what we're here to do. Thank you for tuning to another episode of Hotel Revenue Magic. And as always, we're here to make your revenues rise up once again.